I just got off of a few client calls and everybody's interested in SEO and nobody really knows how to increase their rankings on Google. So I just want to break it down real quick of how I think about it. I break SEO down into three categories: on-site SEO, content and keywords, and backlinks. So your on-site SEO is all the technical side on your website, right? So the biggest thing is URL structure. So your page URL, spreadx, .com/website development and design, right? So you just need to make sure if you ever update that page or do a site relaunch, that URL stays the same, or you're redirecting properly, because that's how Google indexes you in there. Other thing, meta descriptions and titles. So meta stuff is behind the scenes. A user won't actually see that on the page, but it allows Google to know what this page is about. And also you can help Google how to display you on the search result pages. So those blue title tags and then the descriptions below, a lot of times they're pulling your meta titles and meta descriptions. You can do that with a quick plugin like Yoast SEO is what I use for all of my WordPress sites. Just when you're developing on the page, you can put your title, descriptions, you're done. Then you have title tags and alt text. Title tags are how you classify the text on the page in importance. So obviously that main page title, website development and says design would be an H1 tag. Maybe a paragraph down the page would be an H2. Another one would be an H3. That's just letting Google know the importance of the content you're putting on there. It helps it structure the page and knows what keywords to rank for. Alt text is how you label your images, so you have a chance to put text over all of your images, and that helps Google understand it, because obviously they're just seeing that in images there, but the alt text actually allows them to know what that image is, if that helps that page rank with keywords or rank that image in Google Images for those certain keywords. The second thing is content and keywords. So similar to it actually is on site, but I break it down a bit separately. What I normally do for every project or business I work with is I pull out about 15 keywords that I feel represent the whole body of keywords that we'd be trying to rank for on Google. So 15 that would maybe represent the 1,000 underneath it, meaning for SpreadX, I'm picking website development and design, I'm picking SEO services, I'm picking digital marketing agency. If you're local like I am, I might pick web development Sarasota, web design Sarasota, Florida, Tampa, stuff like that. So I just wanted to make sure that I know if I'm ranking for those keywords, all the different variations that would fall under, I'm ranking for those, because those keywords I'm going to get rankings weekly to make sure I'm rising in the rankings, or if I'm falling, I figure out why. And also everything that I build, all the pages that I build, the blog posts that I build, I'm going to be looking at those keywords and making sure all the content I put out is going to help me grow in the rankings on that stuff. So that's your content keywords. And then the third one is backlinks. Look, anybody can spin up a site today and technically build it properly, and then especially with AI produce unlimited content around keywords. It doesn't mean you're going to rank number one on Google. What does Google do? They try to represent the real world by using domain authority, and domain authority comes from all the sites linking to you. That provides trust, right? And really now what it is, there used to be a bunch of arbitrages, go on and do guest posts or comments and throw your site title. That doesn't really work anymore. It's just PR. Right? You have to get local news stations to write articles about you and link your company. You have to get bloggers to write about you and link. You have to produce so much great content that people are using your content and then linking back to you. That provides trust. That shows Google other people are kind of verifying you're a legit business. And then all of that content that you produced, all of those keywords and that body of text, then gets that boost in the Google rankings. To track all of this, I'm using Google Analytics. The new version is GA4, so that's something that every business owner should be connected into. That's showing all the traffic to your site, where they came from, what sources, what pages they're on, how long they're staying, how they're interacting. That gives you a lot of cues of how to build up your site even better and rank higher in SEO. And then Google Search Console, which was more developer to Google type of thing. I would submit your sitemap, which shows all of the page URLs, make sure they're indexed on Google, make sure Google doesn't see any errors, text too small, anything like that. You'll get any errors from there. Also, if you ever do any rebuilds of pages or launch a new site, you can force indexing, so you can ask Google to crawl it quicker than it naturally would, all of that stuff. So as long as you know that you're on Google Search Console and you're not getting a bunch of errors from Google, your site should be indexed properly, and then everything you're putting out with content should help reach your rankings. One quick hack, Google Business Profile is the biggest hack that I know nowadays. Look, I could put out a site today that I'm a roofer in Sarasota even though I'm not, But Google Business Profile, they have to go through a bit more of a process. They have to verify your address, verify your business, all that stuff. So Google puts more trust in the Google Business Profile. Now, people and most searchers will just find your address there, your phone number, and look at some reviews. Google allows you to put services, prices, hours, and even put posts on there. Not a lot of humans consume that, in my opinion, but Google consumes that. So I would fill that out to the max because Google trusts that, and then that's connected to your site. And it's the fastest way I've seen people grow in the rankings, especially on the map pack if you're a service-based business in a specific location, right? And someone searches for your service and then they see you on the map is actually ranking your Google Business Profile, but it's also connected to your site. It will raise your organic rankings of all your pages also. So that's pretty much SEO in a nutshell, how I think about it. A lot of details, but it's pretty basic and it's pretty intuitive when you think of why Google's ranking things higher than others.